Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. What I have here for you today is the OLIGHT PL Mini Valkyrie. So you may ask yourself, what makes this weapons light special or better than the others? Well, the first thing is the size. Look how small that is. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put this on this safety checked firearm right here. Very easy to put on. You just put it there, flip the lever, it's on. Look how small it is. It does not come down lower than the trigger guard. It doesn't stick out very far. It is tiny. The next thing that's really cool is it's rechargeable. So you don't have to take the weapon light off, remove the battery, put another battery in. You don't have to do any of that. All you do is you get the included charger that's magnetic, and it just pop, goes on there. And I'll show you how that works. But look at the bottom right there. You got a little circly thing. There's a circly thing, magnetic. It's a charging, and it took about an hour to charge out of the box, just to give you my experience with it. And this thing is not made of plastic like this gun. This thing is solid aluminum, very well built, very solid. You can tell that it is quality that OLIGHT is known for. And then the last thing I want to point out is the actual amount of light this thing puts out. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on just by hitting one of these levers downward. Bang, 400 lumen, and it will stay lit, or the run time for technical term is 70 minutes. Now it's not going to maintain that 400 lumens for 70 minutes. It will diminish with time as that 70 minutes progresses. But what that tells me is that this is not a regulated flashlight. It just runs the battery down until it gets to about 60 lumen, and then it goes out. But it does have that run time of 70 minutes. Let's take a look at the packaging. Here's your front. Some specs there. You can see it says IPX6. That means that it can't be immersed underwater. However, it can handle jets of water from all directions, and also dust tight. Utilizes the Cree XP-L high emitter in there, which is capable of 400 lumens in this product. Here's the back. I'm going to go ahead and slowly pan. So if you want to freeze at any time and look at what's here, you can do so. So let's go ahead and open this up. It is glued, by the way. So you're going to have to tear that a little bit to get it open, but here is the light. Made out of aluminum. Here's the connection for charging it up, which you're supposed to do when you first get it. Here is the little holder, or it keeps it from sliding when you mount it either on your Glock or Picatinny rail. And you can see that can be swapped out with an Allen wrench. And let's go ahead and take a look at what else we get here. We have a manual, short and sweet, and in many different languages. We also get the magnetic charger cable. We'll go ahead and try this out here next. And then here is the Allen key, or Torx. I'm sorry, it's a Torx screw right there. Looks like a star. And then of course you have your Picatinny rail right here. Adapter, so it comes with the Glock right there, and this one is for your Picatinny 1913. So let's go ahead and do what we're supposed to do first, and that's charge it up. Alright, I went ahead and plugged it in, and let me turn out these lights so you can sort of see this glow that's going on here. See how it's sort of glowing green, kind of cool. And we'll put that on here, and you can see it instantly turn red. So you can see by the green indicator, it is now fully charged up. I'd like to show you how easy it is to attach this. So first what we'll do is go ahead and safety check it. I've already safety checked it once or twice, but we'll go ahead and do it on camera very quickly. It's going to go off because I had that set to clear there. So let's go ahead and put this down. What you want to do is simply pull this lever back, and I'll let you take a look how that's going to close onto the Glock style rail that I have on this Beretta PX4. So just go ahead and align that with your notch. Simply just pop it on there, just like that, and then pull your lever back. That's all there is to it. Nice and tight. No rattle, no shake. It is on there very, very tight. Operation is just simple as pie. Again, this is still safety checked. See these levers? You have one button right here. You have one button on the other side right there. And all you do is just press downward on here. You just sort of press downward and momentary, just like that. Or if you want to turn it on, give it a quick push and turn it off. Quick push, and again, you could operate it with a finger, which is what it's all about. So you have your finger is naturally indexed up here until you're ready to fire, right? So you really don't have much to move your index finger, and you just press down, just like that. Very simple, and the design of the button makes it very hard to inadvertently turn it on when holstering or pushing up against something. You don't really need to worry about it. So if something hits it from underneath or pushes it, it really is not going to go off. It really takes a downward push on that switch to go off. So easy peasy. Yes, it's a battery, it's aluminum, and so it has a little substance. It feels nice and hefty, but its weight is very light. It's only 2.19 ounces, so very lightweight. That's 62 grams altogether. So if you're worried about putting a lot of weight out there, you don't need to worry about it unless you're sensitive to a couple of ounces. Removing it's just as easy as putting it on. You just flip the lever over, practically just falls off. Let's take a look at the front real quick. You can see it has an anti-reflective coated glass lens over that Cree emitter, and you can see it has a smooth reflector. We could take a look at what the pattern looks like there. So you can see it has a nice defined spot and flood, which is pretty cool. There are some very skilled shooters out there that can figure out where in this pattern would be a bullseye, and they can actually shoot using this instead of a laser or your sights. But you have to have a little bit of talent to do that and a lot of practice. The other thing you'll notice right out of the box is that this is an aluminum body. It's made very, very tough. As a matter of fact, I want to go ahead and simulate some firing with this. This is supposed to be able to sustain a 1 meter drop also. But you should be able to take a lot. I'm not going to be able to fire with this on my my handgun during this video, so I want to make sure I beat this pretty good, and you can see it still works pretty nice. So you may ask yourself, is 400 lumens bright enough? Well, let's take a look. I have my firearm down here. Go ahead and hit that light, and you can see how bright that is. You could easily clear a room with the flood. You can see how big that flood is and how big the spot is. Show you against the wall right there. Show you the pattern right there. Nice pattern. So you could keep your weapon pointed downward and still have the flood where you're lighting the room. See? I'd like to take a look how that looks. And I could keep this pointed sort of in the same direction as I'm sort of going through with no problem. So it's important that you do have a big enough flood right there. And you can still keep your firearm down. And then if you're going to bring it up, we're lighting everything up. No problem. Go ahead and cut the pie here. No problem. So do I recommend the PL Mini Valkyrie? You betcha. Ty recommends it. It is a great light. Now, as far as super runtime, that's not the nature of this guy. runs 70 minutes, and again it diminishes from 400 lumens, and then it will go down sort of unregulated. So if you're looking for that powerhouse light that keeps on going for a really long time, this is not it. This is a little guy that's easy to charge, lightweight, doesn't stick out very much, and it has that very unique charging ability with the little magnet guy, so it makes it easy to keep charged up, so you will have that light when you need it. Just very, very well built. And the price, 80 bucks, right? Is that what I got? Yeah, 80 bucks, right, Ty? If I missed anything, all the features and specifications are in the description box below, along with the link. I provided an Amazon link. Again, $80. Also, extremely simple to take on and take off. You just flip this lever, and I also have a lot of respect for OLIGHT because they're really showing that they're not just a flashlight maker. They really are putting a lot of thought in the way that these buttons work and the design and how well this is built. A lot went into it. So very good. I mean, I'm very, very impressed with OLIGHT. They could definitely put together a solid weapons light. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Ty, the Fred, here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every Fred viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope, and Ty hopes, that you have a great day or evening. Take care. You approve? You approve? Yeah. If you don't have one of these, you should get one of these. They'll love you forever.